Hi, I'm LP, and you're watching Bobby Me.
So first of all, I would like to welcome you back to the Baltic States. It's great to have you.
Yes. Thank you very much. I'm excited to be back.
I was wondering, do you have some sort of, I don't know, maybe routine or ritual that you do before the shows to be focused, except the sound check, of course?
Yes, I warm up my voice. I do scales, and I do yoga, and I sometimes, well, I either do it in the morning or right before the show. I steam my voice. It's a little personal steamer. You just like breathe into it, and yeah, it depends. I just try to calm down. Sometimes meditate a little bit. You know, just it depends. And sometimes I find myself on stage like, wow, how did I get here? Like, whoops. It's interesting.
When you perform, is there something when you look at the audience, something that you look for? Maybe you catch somebody's eye. Maybe that's something that you remember that.
Yeah, I mean, all the time. I'm always looking at people and always like, you know, just seeing them smile and just like hoping like and trying to enjoy it with them. You know, like see something that we just like kind of share and just make them feel like I'm acknowledging that they're there, and I'm very grateful that they're there, and I'm happy that they're there, and I want them to have a good time.
I was wondering, for you as a songwriter, has it ever been that you hear a song and you're like, man, I wish I had wrote that. It's so good.
Of course, all the time, yeah.
There's any specific song?
Gosh, there's so many. I mean, you know, I wish I wrote Bohemian Rhapsody, you know. You know, I mean, God, I mean, so many beautiful songs. Now you put me on the spot. I can't really think. You know.
Maybe something that lately caught your ear, like, oh, that's good.
Oh yeah, I mean, right now, gosh, that's also putting me on the spot. I mean, if only I could think that fast. I was just listening to Leonard Cohen, and I was thinking he has this like famous Blue Raincoat and this other song, If That's What You Want, and I was just like, wow, some of the words I just like made me like gasp, laugh out loud. I was like, holy crap, yeah.
Before you started performing yourself, you were mostly a songwriter, and I've read that at first you were like kind of resistant to perform yourself on stage. What was that thing that made you change your mind and go all into performing?
I think, you know, because I had done it, that's why I kind of didn't want to go back again. I felt like, you know, I'd done my best, truly. Like I thought I did, you know, and I always try to. But I think I got new management, and they were very kind of complimentary and really believed in me. You know, I feel like you know, the business can really take it out of you as far as like people not believing, you know, and I've had many record deals, you know, 7 in the States alone, you know, and it's very devastating when you're an artist and someone says no, or like drops you, or takes the power away from you to reach people. It's really deeply affects you. And so, but you know, with these managers that became like, you know, some of my best friends, they really encouraged me to try again. And I think that, like, everybody needs that, you know, everybody needs to have that person that's like, you know, standing behind them. And so I attribute it to that, you know, and to luck, and just like the ukulele opened up my heart to just simpler things, and just songs, like, it kind of spoke to me in a way that was very soul replenishing, I guess. I don't know. Weird phrase, but it really did. It got me back into like just what mattered, you know, just like, you know, words and music and just emotion.
If you could go back in time and talk to your younger self and give an advice, what would it be, or what would be the specific moment you would go back?
I would try to say, don't force things, you know, don't try to, because I think when you get so hell-bent on making something happen at a certain time when you want it, you are kind of dismantling the future for yourself. The future is coming together for you, and you just like, you know, work and keep, you know, trying to create and do your thing. And I think when you want it at a certain time in a certain place, you do yourself a disservice. I think you can just like maybe relax a little bit. I tell myself to relax.
And let things happen.
Yeah, exactly. And when people say that, I mean, that's like, you know, my ship tattoo. When people ask me what it's about when I finally was like, okay, it is the journey. Fine. Okay. You know, it was like a moment for me.
You have Italian roots. Do you speak Italian yourself?
I don't, unfortunately. That's my list. My number one thing to learn is Italian. Yeah.
So you have thought maybe of exploring that part of yourself and maybe creating a song in Italian?
Oh, I would love to. I mean, that would be lovely. I mean, if I can get, you know, good enough, that would be great. You know, I don't want to insult Italians by writing something really crude and lame, you know.
I don't believe you could do that. And you're on tour right now, and you're spending a lot of times on the road touring around. When the tour is over, what is the thing that you need to do? Is it just take a break and relax, or you just take
and sit on the porch and watch the sunset? I don't, you know, I just try to like clear my head and enjoy what I've done. You know, I mean, I should do it more. You know, I didn't really relax when I went home. I just was home for like 2 months, and all I did was write my new record and run around like a maniac and move houses but you know, I tried to absorb it and enjoy it. You know, I mean, that's an art form, I think, like learning to enjoy a moment. You know, so I try.
And if you could change one thing in the world, what would it be?
I mean, just the violence against people, against women and children and people in general. I would try to make that as minimal as possible.